everybody, welcome to Ark Survive Evolved on Aberration. This is the Aberratia server hosted by Miss Alexis Arcade, uh, and my name is Gunmetal Knight. Wow, I had to think about that for a second. Must have a little bit of stage fright. This is my first gaming YouTube video. We'll see how it turns out. Hopefully we can get it out there and see if we get a few people watching and see where it leads, but uh, might be jumping around quite a bit. That's kind of how I do it. I don't have a specific order to things yet. I'm still new to this, so I got to figure it out. Might be a little bit of my kids in the background, stuff like that. Just ignore that. I'll see if I can reduce the background noise and get them out of there a little bit, but they'll just probably end up being part of the video sometime. That's just how it goes. Some of my audio, just beware. I'm just using a headset with a mic on it. It's not the greatest, it does alright, but it is just a gaming headset, so we'll hop right into it, and welcome to Aberratia. Oh man, starting out with some rock drakes in the ground. I just hopped on the server, so we'll get these guys moved. There you go. Alright. That's one. Actually, I believe I have some saddles in here, so we'll start doing that. If I can get past her tail. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Oh, way too loud. Turn that down a tad. Where'd they go? Ah, there's three. How did I get into chat? At what point did I hit enter? Saddle because it does not have the stats I'm looking for. Let's see, yeah, 40, it only has the 46 points into melee. So, I've been getting way too many drakes. This one's the same way. Oh. That one I wanted. That there. You there. I gotta keep my numbers down because we got another drake over here. Excuse me. With higher health. That I'm gonna try to breed into these. See how we can manage that. So this one gets parked here. Oh, you're not gonna fit, huh? Of course not. Let's see. This one has the stats I'm looking for. There's 43 points into stamina as well. It's 46 melee and 40 into health. So, but I'm going to try to get the health from this guy. 48 points into that one. And I need to change the name. So, we'll get these guys parked up and then I will bring you back when something more exciting is about to happen. Alright, guess I decided to bring you guys back really quick. Oh my lord. mouse sensitivity. Really don't have any direction for today's video. Gonna do some more rock drake breeding. For anybody that hasn't done any of that yet, thanks to S+ that we have on our server, we are allowed with mutators to do some rock drake breeding. And we came in here for something. Oh, I know what it was. I was just running around doing some organizing and stuff. This guy, I will probably pause it because I have some thinning to do. Which I think these aren't bad drakes, they're just not as good as I want, and to keep server lag down I want to keep pretty much a minimum number on the levels, how many we have, and I have quite a few. These were mostly, like these two here were, and this one, we're all trying to get the levels higher. So that's what we plan to do is, god dang, excuse me, we'll see if I can mute that for a second or something. But we're trying to get the health from that one to kind of round out so that we can take them into the boss fight. I know we're all going to be doing that at some point. Anyways, this is my base. Nothing super special at the moment. A lot of building to do, a lot of improving. I've mainly been doing a lot of breeding between glowtails and featherlights, and now the rock drakes, because I think there's some people on the server that would like to take on the boss, but most of them aren't ready. I would hand these out, but everybody that has a drake so far has either a higher level or doesn't really need them. But yeah, and the ones that don't have drakes, I'm not going to give them a drake until they go down and attempt to get an egg. And there's only a few people that have done that so far, so I'll pause for a second, take care of this, and then be right back when we're on our way to go get some more polymer and metal ingots so we can get some element going. See what metal reserves. Right. But yeah, this right here was the original outpost. It's actually a lot bigger than what it was when we started. But it was a good spot. Guys, I've made some runs back and forth at the beginning, and they found a bunch of metal nodes closer to the community center, so they've been doing that. Oh. Do this. Transfer it all back over. Yeah, I know I have it labeled wrong. But no, we haven't been super heavy on the mods, mainly just kind of feature comforts. If you have a private server, I mean, S+ is definitely the way to go. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I have some in the tech replicator too that I didn't pull out. Let's see. Yeah, see, here's, this is what we use, Easy Tech Crafter. This is how we get elements and everything so quickly, why our guys are so advanced, and why we're kind of looking forward to doing the boss fights, because it's the one thing, like those three are the things that it doesn't unlock yet. So let's go. Oh, we got enough. Let's do, hold enough for 170. Oh, we're playing this game now. Really, what is going on? I don't get it. Whatever. But yeah, this is just gonna a craft element away. It's going to be nice when we have the stack mod. I think that's going to be a huge thing. It'll help the nitro off and stuff like that. Help keep the total meter. Of course, we're going to obviously have the packages falling from the sky during earthquakes instead of the materials, but it'll be worth it. These are some of my main Ravagers. These two are my weight. This is what I go out and get metal on. Those guys. This one right here was a gift from Lady Vader, as you can see, imprinted by. I did a little breeding with the Ravagers, not much though. Mostly friend track, and he was the one that did 99% of our breeding on Ravagers, and then Lady Vader did a bunch as well. The green came from, I believe, the Christmas ones. This guy was one of my main ones here. Been using him a lot. He was a child of one of these. I think it was Omega. Yeah, these were two that I tamed up right away. Friend tracking just brought Zip Trip back. While that is crafting up, just go down here. Ark Ajax back over here. Ajax has been my main mount since I realized that they had the better stats. I wasn't really paying attention. Ended up watching a tag back video, tag back TV. There we go. Right there. Alright. Yeah, and then kind of figured out some idea on stats, and then I remembered that the Super Spyglass, all the little numbers there tell you what numbers they happen to which points they have into each level and each stat and stuff like that. But I haven't been running the mutators at all, simply because it just seems easier. I've just been doing the one pulse that allows breeding along. Where am I looking at here? I'm getting all sidetracked and nervous because it's my first episode. Let's do 50. Transfer that all in. And then, see, these guys are already all hitched up. This one has the stats ready to go, and I'm hoping I can get that health on something. As long as I get one, whether it's male or female, then I can still breed it up and hopefully get the levels as I need. But we'll go do some more exploring and maybe cruise over to the community center and show you guys what Game Craze and Friend Tracking have done. They're awesome builders. I hope I can. I've been trying to keep up with what those guys are able to do, and they just sink so much time into building. It's unreal. They're damn good at it too. This guy fired up. It'll do its pulse. Then we got the little turtle humping symbol, and that means we're good to go. So I'm only going to do these now, that way I can keep the numbers down for drakes. I'll stay away from that side because there's still bodies over there, and you can't harvest them, sadly. So it'll take like an hour and a half for them to decay, but yeah. So are they doing the dirty deed? Oh, there we go. Yeah, mating, 18%. Always building them guys. But yeah, so this is what's on the agenda for tonight. Probably be a short episode. Kind of do this. I'm sure I'll cut out in the meantime unless something exciting happens, because you guys obviously don't want to watch anything super boring, you know. But I hope this turns out alright for my first episode, and we'll see. Yeah, these guys are just doing their thing, and we're sitting here watching it like a bunch of perverts. But we'll go over here. I'll show you guys some other stuff while they're doing that. Yeah, featherlights and glowtails. I've been getting some neat mutations out of those so far. Of course, 99% of that was all before I was really paying attention to stats. I did really well on the featherlights. I've been averaging 450 for their charge amount, charge capacity. The white on this glowtail was a mutation. The orange on these guys is a mutation. The blue actually on their chest is not. That came from blue featherlight that I got. These ones right here I'm saving for Miss Arcade herself, since she's a big fan of pink. I thought this guy was kind of cool. Just a combination of colors I got. I believe it's brown. Brown or black. I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time with colors every now and then, but yeah, so no mutations on those ones. That's just natural colors that I got. This is my herd over here. See, the white's a mutation, the pink's a mutation. What else? And these are some of the featherlights I've looked over. I used to have a ton more, but Lady Vader and Jake Loves Cake ended up taking a bunch of those. They're both actually getting into the streaming now. They've been doing a lot of that. So, this is my Ravager herd right here. Yes, we have beavers. We also have thylacoleos. We brought some stuff over. We actually haven't used any of that stuff much. They do fine in the green and like down in the blue luminescent area. They do fine there. But as soon as you go into radiation, like I haven't taken anything down that far yet, but I haven't heard great things about it. Oh, a little stutter. But this is my little mating pens. I got some Shinehorns in here. I need to find a higher level male before I start on those. These are my featherlights I have going for breeding. These are the glowtails. I think I have to swap a few of those out. I might start trying to go for stats, and then I have a bunch of these guys. I think I have like 3 females in there or something. Stitch over there, the one with the helmet. He's my main dog. But this little area is my hatchery. I went with a glass floor in it so you could go underneath and check the bellies and stuff. But I'm starting to realize, like, glowtails, their foot colors match their belly colors, so they're pretty easy to spot unless you get them piled up really bad. Gotta watch the feet on the featherlights and stuff, because those tend to change. I've gotten 1 mutation on that so far. And then my crab army over here. These have all been bred, except for my main 2, which would be Missile Claws here was an original. He's my male. He's a Christmas Carcanos. And Medina here was an original. And then that one on the purple one there, this green one, and that green one on the end were all bred, thanks to the S+ mutator. Here's a few more of my drakes over here. This guy, the triplets here, Jericho 1, 2, and 3. Got them from a wild egg. Mainly I've been hatching like lower level eggs just for colors. I won't hatch anything below level 100 for sure. And our level cap on the server is 180 as far as wild dinos go. A lot of the drakes I've seen have actually been up to, 228 I believe was the highest I've seen. Actually, what we can do to check is check on the X Plus Tech transmitter here. Do a dino scan. Let's see. Yeah, 228's max level for wild rock drakes. And I don't believe anybody's gotten an egg that high. The highest egg I had was 210, and that was my drake that's named Hazel. And then Comet was my original high-level egg. He was a 180 to begin with, and he was a dang good drake for a long time. Alright, so we can disable wandering on these guys. They did their deed. And hopefully we can get the trait of Goliath passed on. Oh, shoot. I should change that name. I named it after the old Gargoyles cartoon. I believe it was on Disney. When I was younger, I didn't even think about it. Oh, another stutter. But I named it after that, and I didn't even realize it was a female. until the other day I piled them all up. I had like 5 of them over here because I seen the stat on that one for the health was so high with 48 points into it. And I ended up breeding. I was like, why aren't they breeding? I'm sitting there thinking about what the hell's wrong with me, you know? And I realized that I had five females in a pile and not a single male because I thought Goliath was the male. So I was going to try to pass that trait on. That I had a better chance through going through 5 females than I did in this way with just the 1 female. But if I can get it to pass on and through a male, which you have a higher chance of getting a male than a female, hopefully it'll carry the stats over from that, so I can start breeding a little bit better drakes than what we have. Not that the ones I have are bad. With 40 points into health, I mean, there's nothing to blink an eye at, you know. But got a long ways to go. After watching the Poop Bean Evolve guys get wrecked by I believe they only did the Gamma boss fight, and they just totally got obliterated by it. But we get higher levels on our server. I don't know if the boss fight accounts for that or not, but I'm certainly going to try to be as prepared as possible to go into there with the best drakes possible. Nobody's had the chance to get a Reaper yet on our server. I know Lady Vader has been trying to. I believe she finally got 3 drakes back today. She ended up dying down there a few times and couldn't get some of her drakes back, but this is our guys. My little base I got going on here. It's a pretty good start. Eventually this will all be different areas, storage for dinos and get them in their significant pens and stuff like that. I do have a bunch of Spinos over there, nothing special. They were all eggs from the hatchery at the community centers that I stole. So, and yes, I had permission to do so. But trying to get this rolling. Still got 12 minutes left on this guy, so I might cut here and bring you guys back when it's closer, or when we have the little munchkin arrive. But yeah, I think we'll do that. I'll cut here and I'll bring you guys back in when we're ready for the new little one. Hopefully we get some decent stats. Alright, so I brought you guys back. Supposedly 13 seconds left. It always seems to take a little bit longer than that before it actually gives birth. Whoa, boy. Whoa, doggy. But should be here pretty quick. Anyways, should be here pretty quick. Sorry, my son kind of interrupted, so I'll cut that out. He has to come in and yell in the room. But he seems to be excited too about the baby being born. That might be a regular thing, as my kids will have their own little sound effects here and there in the videos and stuff like that. Just something you guys are probably going to have to deal with. If you like it, awesome. If not, I will catch you later. Well, it's a 221, so that's a solid sign. Let's see what we got. It looks like it got a health boost. 48. Booyah. So now we just need to breed. Ooh, and it's a female. That's not bad. So now we just need to get it to breed the male. Awesome. That is awesome. I'm glad I got that. One nice thing about our server is we actually don't really need the nameless venom to raise the drakes. Our server rates are boosted, so it's something that our food never drops down low enough to the point that it'll actually hurt their health and starve them. So the only time you'll ever have that problem is if you log off maybe and you don't come back for a couple days. You might lose them, but should be good. I was gonna change, spin the wheel of fortune to lowest. We'll bring him out here so he's close to the nanny, and we'll get him imprinted on. Colors. Let's see what you got. Did you get a tummy mutation? Do you have any mutations? We got one. Anyways, I kind of, thanks to Tagback TV, I kind of understand how this works. You could basically have 1,000 mutations on one side as long as you don't cap out both. As soon as you cap out 20 mutations on the matrilineal and patrilineal sides, then you can't get any more mutations theoretically, from what I understand. So it should be pretty good. So as long as we get, so will that stay on the patrilineal? Yeah, it should, because I'll breed this back to the father. I'll just keep breeding it with that one. And I can do, as soon as this one's fully grown, I can do another pulse. I'm sitting here waving my hands like you guys can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Maybe I'll have to, excuse me, do like a face cam someday or something. But no, regular colors I've been getting. I've had really good luck with the females. I had like 5 females when I hatched last night. But alright, I might do some flying around, because I'm sure my son's gonna yell at me here in a second. But I mean, that's a hell of a way to end a night, you know? Good way to end a video. Alright, well, thank you guys for all showing up. Sorry the audio was a little jacked up. I did end up cutting it there on the audio, so I did end up redoing a voiceover because things kind of went haywire after that a little bit, and a lot of footage that really didn't need to happen. So we'll call it here. Thank you all for showing up, and this is Gunmetal Knight, and I'll talk to you all later. Adios. Have a good one.